Okay, this is a Ford Transit 250 mid-roof standard wheelbase with a heavy-duty alternator and a walk-through cab. It's tall enough for me to stand up in here, as well as stretch out on the floor and do yoga. There's plenty of storage in the drawers over here in order to 2 weeks worth of clothes. Store exercise equipment, pan, filming equipment. I had a foam roller in here as well. This is a false drawer face where the water tank, it's 25 gallons, is stored under there. And here we have the kitchen unit. See if you can get a little more light. Okay, so this is butcher block, only treated with mineral oil, so it's completely food acceptable. You're able to cut your food right on this, food grade. You got a banana hook, a fruit basket. We have lighting under here, 12 volt and 120. Place to hang towel. We have a great sink here. It's brass nickel. It's a really beautiful finish. A deep bar sink. Easy to do your dishes in here without getting everything wet. Here's for the filter, water filter here, which is great because you can water right from here, water your plant. This is a peace lily that I have because I like to have clean air. Speaking of clean air, this is my air intake from here, 2 of them, and you put the fan on out mode. Overhead storage for food. This is mostly my dry food, and then for wet food, or not wet, for food that needs to be refrigerated here. I have refrigerated tons of things and made it work. It all fit very well. I had 2 cartons in there. I had spinach and vegetables and yogurts and etc. etc. Over here we have room for the guitar. Let's put in by this. So the curtain here was made by my mother, and she did a nice job. It's fully insulated and blackout. So you have a walk-through cab, so you can go sit right here. We also have storage under here where I put quite a bit of bags where I had things that I didn't really need at the time, like winter equipment, things like that. You also have your paper towels under here. This is where I kept most of my cooking stuff. I had a blender in here. I had a bunch of pots and pans, bowls, plates, cups. And then here is the trap, as well as the gray water tank, which is easy to take on and off. This is where I have my bathroom, cleaning stuff, things of that nature. A single towel maybe. The bed is really special. It's made out of 100% all natural latex, which is really top of the line. It comes right from the rubber tree, no processed stuff that goes in it. And then the recess here makes it able for someone that's about, I'm 5'11" and I fit here comfortably. This is all cherry wood, really beautiful pattern all the way around. As you can see, it's very squishy and comfortable. You have reading lights over here. A bookshelf over there, right next to the book. Your water is easily accessible from bed. This is a nice maple. This here for the oatmeal and whatever else you want. This is cherry. And then all of these jars here, they're magnetic, so they won't go anywhere. This is where I have all my seeds and nuts, etc. There's a spot for my plant. This is actually all natural. There's no stain on it. It's called red heartwood. You're supposed to put shoes. Design this into it. Let's take a walk around to the back. Okay, let's start with the storage under here. I designed it specifically so a bike could fit under here. I also designed it so you can fit a surfboard right here, a short board going up there. I just haven't put anything there to hold it. I mean, you could easily put some bungees and something foam on the ground so you don't damage it. Pretty simple. Also, tons of hooks. Hooks under here, again to hang bags, many bags. Here's the water tank we discussed earlier, 25 gallons, BPA free. All the hoses and attachments are lead free and top of the line, healthy for you. They have a very strong water pump that gives great water pressure to the sink we saw earlier, as well as the hose that we see here. This is also my outdoor shower. All I'll do is take some magnetic hooks, put them up here, and on the other door, hang a curtain across, and you have a shower. This is where I kept most of my towels, extra supplies. These are going to come with the van. These are leveling ramps you just drive up onto. So if you need to sleep somewhere that's on a hill, you can. This is a fresh water hose, which I'll give. Again, that's BPA free. Let's talk about the electrical. The electrical here, you can see the monitor. We're at 99.8%, quite full. Here is the garage light, the battery area light, 120 volt and 12 volt. And then through here is where all the electrical is. This is the battery box, and in it we have 200 amp hours of battery power. It's lithium iron phosphate. And to charge that we have a smart solar MPPT controller, and as well as a Sterling battery to battery charger and a 2000 watt inverter charger up on the top right. The fastest way to charge it is that in the opposite order. The inverter charger, that driving through the battery to battery charger, or then the solar keeps that nice float. The way that we use the power is, if we look up top here, that is our 12 volt distribution, and that powers pretty much essentially everything in the van: the fridge, the fan, all the lights. And then on the right side we have some 20 volts distribution back here going through a breaker. The other breaker is for our charging system, where we plug in, which we'll go outside and look at that. But that goes as basically a breaker protector to this charger, which is plugged in outside. So this here goes to a 30 amp service, which I have in a surge protector, going to an adapter to an extension cord. These are the curtains. They're blackout as well as insulated, and they're on magnets, so they're very easy to take down. I don't know which pattern I like more. I think this one. We got that on both sides. A little more sun in. It's all pine on the ceiling, as well as cherry that's in the cutout up there, which allows someone taller to stand up and give us recessed lighting. And that's obviously cherry over here, cherry box, maple box, birch flooring, trim, oak.